This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
Hello, Bharat FM viewers. Welcome back to my colorful kitchen, a plate full of stories. With me today is Sana Hamid, a very good friend of mine and somebody who's very passionate about cooking, and also the Instagram handle owner of Box of Chocolates. Welcome to my show, Sana.
Thank you, Aparna. So nice to be here.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So, Sam, we have a lot of wide viewers who see our show, and I thought let's do a little Eid special. So, please help us understand not just about what Eid is about, because a lot of us really don't know other than the good food that it surrounds, and about box chocolates as well.
Okay, so Eid. ईद जो है वो फूड लाइक यू सेड फूड और सवैयों और उन चीजों से रिकग्नाइज की जाती है एंड देन देयर इज अनदर ईद जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा ब्लडशेड होता है और बहुत ज्यादा मीट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है दैट इज यू नो अ होल डिफरेंट ईद एंड दिस वन इज मोर फेस्टिव एंड it's all about relaxation and kind of like a Thanksgiving, Christmas combined. It's bas meeta, meeta, meeta. It's because उससे 29 या 30 days पहले जो है हम daily fast कर रहे होते हैं and we are not even allowed to drink water during the day. So आजकल there are like 16 hours where I'm living, but mostly throughout the world they are from anywhere from depends where you live. If you're somewhere north like Norway, then you're lucky. Your fast is pretty short. But if you're somewhere like I am in Texas, so यहाँ पर 16 hours का है. So we don't drink water or food. We don't consume any food. Starting सुबह में जब sun जो है वो बहुत स्पेसिफिक सा वो होता है कि सन की जो पहली किरण होती है उसके आपने स्टार्ट करना होता है जब तक वो सनसेट नहीं हो जाता आपको इन चीजों से जो है परहेज करना होता है तो दैट टीचेस यू के बाकियों पैशन जो जो इतने लकी नहीं है इतने फॉर्चुनेट नहीं है जो जिनके पास खाना नहीं है या जिनके पास वो अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है जो आपके पास है तो इट जस्ट गिव्स यू अ वेरी good opportunity to reflect on your blessings and also to be compassionate for others कि आप उनकी कैसे help कर सकते हो because unless you walk in their shoes for just you know maybe a day it's hard to you know relate to them. If you ask an average American they won't even know what hunger is क्योंकि उन्हें जब भूख लगती है हल्की सी उन्हें एक schedule पे खाना खाने की आदत होती है. So a lot of times when we interact with people who are not familiar with the concept of fasting, वो यही बोलते हैं कि like oh ये तो वो चीजें जो मैंने कभी experience ही नहीं की and maybe that will help me actually have sympathy towards those जो इस situation से गुजरते हैं. So many reasons. This is just maybe one of the gazillion reasons के why we fast, but it's mainly just gesture of you know your love for God and humanity.
So, funny story. I've when we moved to the US, we first moved to New Jersey, and my neighbors were Pakistani as well. So, जो मैंने पहला करवा चौथ किया था यहाँ आके, I still remember so clearly. जो मेरे अंकल थे, he kept looking out. चांद कब निकलेगा क्योंकि उनके घर से चांद दिखा था हमने कॉन्डोज में थे हम एंड जैसे ही चांद आया he was so worried कि तुम पहले खाओ खाना because obviously he understood how hard it was
Yeah.
taxing it was on me I don't know, it was just so much of compassion that I felt. So the fact that the chant connects all of us, number one. And I remember telling Anupam, I said, चलो मैं व्रत तोड़ लेती हूँ. And uncle looks at me, he says, बेटा तोड़ते नहीं है, खोलते हैं.
Yeah, because in our culture, todna means ke, you're abandoning your fast. But roza kholna means you're doing it at the right time when you're supposed to. So yeah, that's a little bit maybe a cultural difference there.
Right.
But you know how मुझे फौरन ख्याल है कि how these things connect you in a way कि आप एक दूसरे से sympathize कर पाते हो. यार ऐसा कुछ क्यों नहीं होता कि मर्दों को जो है women की sympathy हो, the pains they go through having babies and all those physical pain we go through, as a woman. I just wish there was something, maybe one day trailer for men so that they could experience that pain too. So that आइंदा वो कभी ना बोले कि बस चुप कर जा कुछ नहीं हो रहा. Like, there's a lack of sympathy in men towards women because they have never been through that pain. And I just wish कि कुछ ऐसा होता. Just connecting the sympathy part of, how you can share an experience and then sympathize with the other. This has always been on my mind.
So Sana, tell me about Box of Chocolates and how do you and your children, all three of you together, make it so special?
Okay, so last year during COVID, when summer vacation started, Ibrahim, my 13-year-old son back then, he came to me and said, "Ke, mujhe Fiverr is a website where you do freelancing." He said, "Make a profile for me. I want to make money as a video editor." And I said, you're a little too young for that. How about you gain some experience first?" He said, "Okay, how will I gain experience?" I said, "Okay, how about we start a channel?" And to me, it was a big thing to start a YouTube channel. But then I thought, it's the Facebook जिस तरह सबका है account है उस तरह in the future that's how it's gonna be with YouTube. Everyone's gonna have a channel, a presence. So why not just start now? Even though देखा जाए technically though we're a little late in the game, but our purpose was not to get money or fame out of it, but it was so that we could connect with each other. And वो जो एक बीच में बिल्कुल एक गैप आ गया था बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड के हम लोगों को मिल नहीं पा रहे थे, तो दिस वाज अ रियली गुड प्लेटफॉर्म टू सोशलाइज विद पीपल थ्रू आवर चैनल. तो बहुत अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स था उसका. व्हाट वी स्टार्टेड इट विद वाज अ रेसिपी वीडियो. और आई थॉट कि बस वो उस तरह का फॉर्मेट होगा जिसमें यू कैन सी माय हैंड्स एंड आई विल कुक इट एंड देन बी रोल स्टाइल में हम उसको एडिट कर देंगे. Last minute pe, Amal, who is my 8-year-old daughter, she came and said, "I want to be the model." And I'm like, oh my God. So she didn't change her clothes. She didn't brush her hair. She said, "No, I will be the model." And then we just changed the setup entirely. And I just told her what to do. And she did it as good as a 9-year-old can. So usme bahut sare jo hai wo, what do you call it, gaballan. Usme like she was like वो अगर कॉर्न स्टार्च डाल रही है तो उसका पूरा धमाका हो जाएगा. और इस तरह से वो और फिर वो जब भी कोई चॉकलेट वाला काम होता था ना तो वो उसी में से चाटना शुरू कर देती थी लाइव. We thought, okay, cooking कम comedy ज्यादा हो रही है, but that was liked a lot because kids were also watching it. And they asked their parents if they could do something like that. So that became something like a trend in our family that kids started doing that. I called it Box of Chocolates because जिस तरह मिठाई का डब्बा होता है ना उसमें different मिठाइयाँ होती हैं. और अगर आप आंखें बंद करके चूज करो तो आपके हाथ में कुछ भी आ सकता है. तो just like that, Box of chocolates are even more full of surprises because कोई पता नहीं अंदर से एकदम raspberry jam निकला या coconut निकला जो truffles होते हैं उनमें से. तो I called it that. It was an inspiration from a quote from Forrest Gump where the mom tells her son कि life is like a box of chocolate, you never know what you'll get. So मैंने कहा यार मेरा channel इतना random है, you never know what you'll get, so I'll just call it Box of Chocolates.
Nice. No, I've seen a few of them, and I do think they're a lot of fun to watch. So they're doing a good job on that. Tell me, Sana, you
Thank
grew
you.
a large part of your life in Japan.
Yes.
Day-to-day cooking, have any Japan influences?
So when people ask me about my food related experience in Japan, I say my relationship with food over there was, वही जो यहाँ के बच्चों का अमेरिकन फूड के किड्स मील के साथ होता है. Like, you cannot expect them कि उन्हें जो है वो तरह तरह के खानों और तरह तरह के flavors की आदत होगी, या they would have the appreciation for that.
True.
So over there, my एक तो मेरे parents जो restrictive diet खाते थे, like they were eating strictly halal. So that eliminated like 99.9% of the foods over there.
Hmm.
Luckily, Japan was they have a heavily based diet on fish. So that is permissible for us. So मैं fish की जो है वो different products खाती होती थी, and you will be surprised, Hello Kitty की shape में कोई fish का product. Can you imagine that? Like they're so
Japan and
creative and
China, you can imagine anything.
anything is possible. But no,
True.
I never had an adventure with eating turtles or puffer fish. इस तरह का मैंने कुछ भी नहीं कभी खाया. But yeah, my flavor profile is a bit different than others because I grew up there. Like मुझे जो चीज tasty लगती है वो बाकियों को नहीं लग रही होती, and that kind of has the reason is my upbringing there.
Nice. That's nice. So, Sana, tell us a little about what's on your menu tonight for iftari.
Menu tonight. I was thinking to make a Greek pasta.
Okay.
It's layers of pasta, ground meat with sauce, and then it's topped with basically it's a sauce made out of boiled potatoes
Okay.
and some cheese. So it's hard to tell कि ऊपर वाली layer में क्या है because it just looks like cheese, but people get surprised when you tell them that it's basically boiled potatoes mixed with milk and cream.
Nice. And do your kids fast as well?
Yes, Ibrahim has been fasting very regularly. And
That's
Amal
nice.
does it over the weekends because वो अभी बहुत छोटी है. She's not even supposed to, but वो भी देखा देखी में कर लेती है.
Nice. So, what are you teaching me today?
What I'm teaching you is chicken ke pakode. Basically, it is a lazy version of वो जो drumstick नहीं होती जिसमें stick भी होती है, right?
हाँ.
वो जो chicken का drum सा होता है, and you separate it and then you put the stick back in the mixture. So when I was in 8th grade, I wanted to make it, but I couldn't find the leg की वो जो हड्डी होती है, I couldn't find those. तो मैंने उसी के पकोड़े से बना लिए और because I was all by myself at home. So that's how I kind of transformed. That's what you're gonna teach today.
Perfect. I am super excited to learn, and I'm sure most of our viewers are drooling already. So I will see you in my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me here for this talk, Sana. Guys, let's go with Sana into my kitchen. Welcome into my kitchen, my colorful kitchen viewers. Sana, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. I am super excited to make chicken के पकौड़े. तो प्लीज मुझे बताएं मुझे क्या करना है. I have about about a pound of chicken tenders cut to bite sizes.
Okay, so जो इसमें जो ingredients की list है ना, what you can, for the viewers after when they see the recipe card, the ingredients can go in any order. So
Okay.
आपकी मर्जी आपने क्या डालना है, because जिस तरह पकौड़े होता है ना, you just have to mix it, so it doesn't really matter कि क्या order है. So how about you just start dumping things in whatever order you prefer.
Okay. So soy sauce.
Yeah, you can put up to your liking 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
2 is enough, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. Vinegar.
So vinegar, अगर थोड़ा सा खट्टा अच्छा लगता है तो I'd say 3, वरना 2 is good.
Okay, so
Let's play it
1.
safe today.
Okay, 2. What am I doing next?
So, do you have choti choti kati hui jalapeno or serrano pepper?
I'd usually add it in my ginger garlic paste.
Okay, so it will work for now, but what happens is try not to for this recipe we can try. This will be an experiment for me to add ginger and garlic paste, but usually I add ginger and garlic powder.
Okay,
बहुत थोड़ा डालना, we don't want it to taste like के सालन के पकौड़े बना
got
दिए,
it.
ठीक है?
Okay,
हाँ,
so
बहुत
pinch.
थोड़ा ginger, हाँ.
Okay,
So the beauty of this these pakoras come from the finely chopped jalapenos or serrano pepper. That's what gives it its unique flavor and taste.
so can we
So
eliminate?
can we eliminate? Sorry,
Can we
what do you want to
eliminate the
eliminate?
chilies if somebody doesn't want to put it for
Okay,
the
so we besides the chicken, you can eliminate and add anything
everything?
you want. ठीक है,
Good to know.
कुछ भी चलेगा इसमें. करना आपने ये है. My tip to everybody will be आप अपनी बनाओ. दिस इज हाउ आई मेड इट. मुझे जो नजर है मैंने उठा के डाल दिया था, ठीक है. मुझे जब हॉट सॉस नजर आती है मैं डाल देती हूँ. मुझे जब वर्सेस्टरशायर सॉस नजर आती है मैं वो भी डाल देती हूँ. आपको जो काली नीली पीली सॉसेस घर में नजर आती है ना, आप डाल दो थोड़ी थोड़ी करके, ठीक है. सबका अपना अपना फ्लेवर होता है. एज लॉन्ग एज देयर एडिबल, यू नॉट एडिंग डीजल इन इट, यू विल बी गुड. करना ये है कि आपने ये बैटर मिक्स करके एक पकौड़ा फ्राई करके उसको खा के टेस्ट करना है, ठीक है. देन यू मेक एडजस्टमेंट्स. अगर उसमें आपको सॉल्ट ज्यादा चाहिए सॉल्ट ज्यादा डालो. अगर आपको उसको स्पाइसी बनाना है थोड़ा स्पाइसेस ऐड कर लो. हाउ कैन यू सब्ट्रैक्ट समथिंग? जस्ट ऐड मोर कॉर्नस्टार्च टू इट एंड इट विल neutralize the flavors. So
I love
moving
such
on.
flexible recipes, Sana. And I remember
Yeah.
Sana has lived in Cincinnati for some time, and I had the absolute honor of tasting some of her amazing food. I still remember the first time you made these for me, and they were absolutely melt in the mouth. So tasty, crispy, crunchy, soft inside. And when I asked you what's the recipe, this was exactly the answer you gave me. जो मेरे पास होता है मैं सब डाल देती हूँ.
Yeah, I cannot be bothered with recipes, honestly. I cannot. Like, to me, cooking is either science or art. And some people are very, you know, बहुत मेथड के साथ चलते हैं. जैसे साइंस का एक्सपेरिमेंट है, एक एक कतरा जो है ना वो ध्यान से ऐड करते हैं. आर्ट इज लाइक एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, जो गंध हमारा दिल के एंड में कुछ ना कुछ तो निकल ही आता है ना खाने वाला.
We had a little technical glitch out there, guys. So sorry. So, Sana, I have ginger garlic paste, and we were talking about how flexible your recipe is. And how I remember that you are somebody like me who just likes to throw things together. So, what's the next thing I put in?
So you should, I think next put in the salt or your dry ingredients in.
All my dry ingredients. Okay, G. So, red chili powder.
Since you didn't, usually what I do is कि red chili powder जरा कम डालती हूँ कि मैंने one full serrano pepper जो hot वाली होती है ना मैं वो काट के डालती हूँ. तो आप ऐसे करो कि to compensate its absence, 1 teaspoon डाल दो.
Okay. You like your food spicy, Sana?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so white pepper.
ये half a teaspoon. Yeah.
Just this much?
Yeah. बाद में एक पकौड़ा बना के खाओगी ना कम लगा और डाल देना.
बिल्कुल.
You know, you can't, it's hard to take things out, but it's easier to add them in.
Right.
कुछ कम है. So that's why
we are talking spicy. I also have some Szechuan chutney with me. Should I just go ahead and add it?
Go for it.
Okay, let's do it.
It's your pakoda, and your taste testers are, you know, in your kitchen. So if they approve, that's fine.
Oh, my taste testers are usually waiting around like, खाना बनेगा और हम कब चखेंगे. Salt.
Salt, I'd say 1. Is your soy sauce very spicy? I mean, is your soy sauce
spicy?
high? Yeah, but sometimes people have 2 different kinds of soy sauce. One is low sodium and one is, you know, regular. So low sodium में थोड़ा ज़्यादा salt पड़ेगा क्योंकि soy sauce भी तो salty होता है ना. You don't want
Right.
to bite into a block of salt के
Perfect. So
लगे
I
कि
haven't
बहुत
added too much at
Yeah.
all.
ठीक है.
अंडे का फंडा.
हाँ, अंडा इसी में तोड़ दो. और
Okay.
फिर जब आप मिक्स करोगे तो अंडा भी मिक्स हो जाएगा. You don't have to beat it in advance or just use a fork. I know you don't want to get your hands
I
messy.
can get my hands dirty. I just don't want our viewers to get a messy look.
So the thing with cornstarch is that it really depends on how much moisture you have on hand. Like I said, it's a very flexible dish. आप vinegar कम ज़्यादा डाल सकते हो, आप soy sauce कम ज़्यादा डाल सकते हो. कभी कभी you had just washed your chicken, तो वो already उसमें थोड़ा सा water होता है. So it's really something that you have to go by. आपको eyeball करना होगा. But just to start, try adding half a cup of cornstarch. हाँ, अब इसको मिक्स करो पहले और देखो कि enough है. And if you need more, you can add more. But like I said, taking things out is harder versus adding
Right.
them
What
gradually.
do you think? You have to tell me what consistency are you looking for?
Okay, ना बहुत पतला, ना बहुत गाढ़ा. This is
Okay.
a very
I think
vague
it's okay.
statement, but I think you will get it.
Okay. So
And
yeah.
our viewers can judge by the way it looks.
Okay, we can add a little more just to get the crispy texture a little bit.
I'm curious ये कैसे बनेगी क्योंकि मेरी जो मैं बनाती हूँ ना इतना रेड नहीं होता. Because you added that red spice, red sauce. So this is
I
going to be
use
something
Kashmiri
new.
mirchi. So Kashmiri mirchi is something that adds a lot of natural color to the food. So that's why it's looking so red.
Oh,
I
okay.
typically don't use the very spicy mirchi because I look for more for the flavor in the spicy besharte the spice level. So
Yeah, I think
look
most of my spice comes from the jalapeno,
uh-huh.
but this spice will come from the paste you added. So that's why it's gonna look a little different, but I'm sure तुम्हारा जो है ना वो bomb होगा.
You're just
It's gonna be the bomb.
Sana, I am going to set up my gas and meet you in 2 minutes again. And
Okay.
till then, viewers, I'm going to let this sit and marinate, and we are be back in a second. And our gas is piping hot, Sana. The chicken has been marinating for some time. Go ahead and put it in.
Sure. The good thing about this recipe is that since it has a lot of vinegar in it, it will tenderize the chicken pretty quickly. So you don't have to leave it overnight. It's something ke abhi dil kiya aur abhi bana liya type ki recipe.
Nice.
So go ahead, Aparna, add a spoonful and let's see kaisa banta hai. So oil के लिए I would highly recommend for beginners कि वो एक कैंडी thermometer ले लें ताकि वो टेम्परेचर चेक कर सकें. इस तरह अगर तो उनके पास इलेक्ट्रिक फ्रायर हो जिसपे टेम्परेचर आ रहा हो, that's a different thing. लेकिन अगर आपको इस तरह shallow या deep frying करनी है तो it takes some time to get that experience where you know कि कौन सी रेंज में अच्छा हो. वो जो हमारी even now we are those moms actually जो हाथ ऊपर रख के they can tell के oil.
Yeah, that's so true. My son always tells me, he says, "Mama, आपको गरम नहीं लगता?" We are so used to cooking now.
Yeah.
The biggest tip that I can give our viewers is make sure your gas is not piping hot. The oil especially, because you will have a crispy chicken on the pakoda on the outside,
Yeah.
meat chicken on the inside. And you don't
Yes.
want that. And it shouldn't be too low as well. You'll end up with a very soggy pakoda.
Exactly. So it has to be just right. और अगर कोई guesswork नहीं करना चाहता और उसके पास thermometer है तो please stay within 350 Fahrenheit and 375. उससे ज़्यादा अगर हो गया या उससे कम हुआ तो
Oh wow, it's already
You're,
crisping up. So I guess my gas was a little hot, but I'm hoping it should be okay because
you
it
know, if
looks.
in this case, if you make very small pakoras, that will still, do the trick. के बहुत छोटा होगा तो जल्दी भी अगर cook हो गया, that will still be able to cook the inside. अगर
It smells so good. And when
it
you're
looks really
frying, it's
good.
always good to do smaller batches, guys, because the temperature just drops, and again, you're gonna end up with soggy pakoda.
Also, कोशिश करें कि chicken जो है वो oh my god.
I'm good. I'm used
Did
to
you
it.
fry your eye out?
I'm used to it. I have burns, cuts everywhere. I'm good. Don't worry. Should I pick it out?
Yeah, you can take it out. Another trick is that at my home I keep वो जो thermometer जो steak को क्या temperature measure करने के लिए होता है ना जो जिसको आप
Uh-huh.
कर सकते हो मीट के अंदर मैं वो रखती हूँ और मैं चिकन का भी हमेशा चेक करती हूँ 165 डिग्री इज द टेम्परेचर एट द चिकन उससे ज्यादा फिर वो आपकी अपने दिल की तसल्ली होती है it's enough if it reaches 165. That's a safe point where bacteria is dead and everything.
सना तुमने
Where it's-
दोनों मिक्स कर दिया.
क्या मिक्स कर दिया
Art of cooking and the science of cooking. I have never worked with a thermometer, but yes, it's a hopefully going to start cooking, seeing our show. I'm going to go for another lot, and while it is frying, I am waiting to this to bite.
So you know why I started doing these temperature checks and everything? मैं खुद तो guess करके कर सकती हूँ, but when I tell people the recipe, they get frustrated because उनका फिर वैसा नहीं बनता. And the purpose of my YouTube channel was to teach my kids how to cook, and I just didn't think इस age में
It
it
looks
was.
good, Sana. I am going to grab a bite. It's so tasty. और बिल्कुल पक चुका है अंदर से. Let me see if I can.
Oh,
give
that's
you guys
great.
a
Yeah,
clue.
see the vinegar helps it cook really fast. So don't be scared of adding 2-3 teaspoon. It gives a khatta flavor too, and it helps tenderize meat.
बहुत स्वाद है. And I can see that for the kids this is perfect. Go ahead and add in that green chili or green chili paste. It will add a kick. It is absolutely phenomenal and yummy.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Aparna.
So good. But before I let you go, would you please share your box of chocolate with our viewers?
So my Instagram is instagram.com/Sana's Box of Chocolate. Facebook page you can find me with Sana Hamid easily. And I don't think LinkedIn is required right here, but my YouTube channel you can find me with my name Sana Hamid, SanaHamid.
You know, Sanam, this is a good time for me to ask you to give your social media handle out because I got another yummy bite of that. Dear viewers, you can follow me on and my colorful kitchen on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. At the same time, please follow Bharat FM on the same handles, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and keep watching us for new recipes every week. Make these chicken pakoras, send in pictures. We would love to share them with our viewers. And is it culturally inappropriate if I do that?
Sorry, what did you say? Culturally
If I wish you
inappropriate?
Eid Mubarak right now, would it be culturally inappropriate? Or it's
No,
okay?
not at all. हर दिन ईद होती है भाई.
Perfect. Eid Mubarak to you, Sana. And thank
Khair
you so
Mubarak.
much for sharing a little bit of your kitchen in my kitchen.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun.
Thank you.
Good
And
luck
this is
with the
like
next batch of pakoras.
I know this, like I call it plate full of stories because we share stories. It's
perfect. Thank you, Sana.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.